Hi there and welcome to part 3 of our wonderful summer cruise on the Warwickshire Avon. You'll recall at the end of the last film the shock discovery that the propeller wasn't looking great. Here's a little reminder. So, on the basis of what I found on my underwater video accidentally last night, I have now removed the weed hatch. Said hole in back of engine compartment. Oh dear, look at the debris around that prop. And now you have to get your hands in there and a knife and chop away at it. So it's no wonder we did feel a little bit underpowered yesterday. And I reckon I dragged that all the way from Birmingham, you know. Hey ho. Right, let's get to it. So it was a very patriotic weed hatch, because we appeared to have picked up an old cloth Union Jack. Brilliant, but hey ho. Now we have a nice clearish prop. I'll just do a little bit more around that to get those last bits off. But there you go, the prop sitting underneath the River Avon. The debris. That must have been holding us back. It would be a tragedy to move on without showing us some of the other highlights of what lies beneath the River Avon in Evesham. We've got these beautiful swans, we've got minnows, we've got roach, we've got debris on the bottom. Enjoy. We go. Just leaving Evesham. Had a lovely night last night in Evesham. What was the pub called? The what?
The Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie. It was great. It was one of those where you thought, is this the place we want to be?
It did look dodgy.
And then everybody that was there were just the friendliest people. Proper mix of ages and cultures and dogs. It was really lovely. I ended up smashing 5 pints of Guinness in about an hour and a quarter, and then we ended up getting a dirty kebab on the way home, which we're both now regretting because we both feel extremely fat. One of us is already extremely fat.
The other one's slowly getting there.
Mrs. Lumsden thinks she's slowly getting there, but she's not. She's gorgeous, as I tell her every day. It's a beautiful day today. We're expecting 30 plus degrees today. It's going to be hot, but it is just beautiful by the river. You get a lot of airflow, really nice fresh breeze. But it was hot yesterday, so I hope there's another pub that's got an ample cellar full of Guinness, because I thoroughly enjoyed that last night. I didn't even feel drunk, didn't touch the sides. I'm getting personal now, but I had one of those days yesterday where I didn't have a wee. My fluid must have been going somewhere else. I didn't have a wee. And when I had a wee, it might as well have looked like a bottle of Lucasade. I do apologise this time in the morning talking to you about the colour of my urine. So we're going down to Strensham today, so we've got to go down through Pershore, and Strensham's down by the M5, not actually too far away from where we joined the 7 at Tewkesbury. So hopefully I shall have a much more efficient propeller. I'm quite astonished that I hadn't thought to check that. Just felt a little bit sluggish yesterday compared to the revs that were going on. I thought we don't seem to be cruising along as easily as we perhaps should, but yeah, it feels crisper. It does feel crisper now. That's good. But I used a load of fuel yesterday. Twice as fast to go half as slow. The problem with narrowboating, certainly with the cruiser deck, is the engine is bang below your feet. So it's quite loud. But we're trying to get used to it. If you don't sit at the front, you don't sit at the bow, on the benches up there, it's like a completely different experience. It's so calming and relaxing. I don't very often get that opportunity. It's going to be a belter. See you around, matey.
Bye.
Morning. So as I was saying, the noise from the engine can be quite wearing, I suppose, at the end of the day. Big shout out to fellow vlogger Pete, the tight-fisted Yorkshireman, I think he calls himself, winging it. Poor man's electric boat. I think I might have got the title right. But look out for winging it. I'll put a link at the top of the screen. What a project that's been. I envy the fact that he's going to have this lovely, quiet, electric engine motor, purring away. Once he's got through those teething problems, what a fantastic project that's been. I wish him well. Give him a subscribe. Go and look at his stuff. Watch his story from start to finish. Fantastic. What a guy as well.
Sorry to interrupt you with your fans, but could you just put some music on?
Me and my fans. My fans will always accept an interruption from such a gorgeous lady like yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of men very envious out there at the moment that I'm rubbing Mrs. Lumsden. Not many people get that opportunity to rub Mrs. Lumsden. Don't just scowl at me with a face of disgust. You know, you're like being flirted with. Oh, this is pretty, isn't it?
So is this still Evesham?
Yeah. We're in Evesham for quite a while. We do like a big scoop under it and up the other side, yeah.
So basically it's a really nice place and all we did was just find this local pub and sit there all night long.
Happy with that. And the dirty kebab house, don't forget that.
It's repeating somewhat this morning.
I do like this river life though. We saw some wide beams, and because I couldn't live aboard this. We're happy leisure boaters, and we'll be on it an awful lot. I think living on it probably all right if you're single, but you'd get on each other's nerves. I think together. It's just tight, particularly when you're a fat git like me.
I think I'm disorganised. You have to be organised.
I am a bit disorganised.
But you're looking at me.
Just wonder whether you wanted to play bingo or something. Just you know, try and earn some money for us. Waits for response.
looking at you.
Getting a withering glance.
A withered. This is like a withered face.
Yeah, it's a Paddington Bear stare. A Paddington Bear.
No, I know who Paddington
He stares
Bear is,
at people.
I just remember him being happy all the time.
No, it's always, if he ever gets annoyed, the narrator will say, and Paddington gave him one of his stares. Paddington goes. Think I've still got some alcohol in me.
I think there's something in you. I'm not quite sure what.
Just, you know, finding someone to chat about whilst we live in Evesham.
So pretty.
Who else can we give a shout out to? We'll give a shout out to Mark at Life Afloat. It's another great little vlog. And Mark runs Boat Vloggers Facebook page. That's another one to check out.
I friended him this morning.
Yeah, Mark. Lovely guy.
He's nice.
So even if you don't want
We
to...
met very brief. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's Martin.
Oh, it's Martin that sent me a friend.
Travels with Martin. He's another good guy. We've seen him at Lapworth, Kingswood Junction a couple of times. And as I said, if you wanted to just join a Facebook group to watch lots of vlogs and YouTube videos, look for Boat Vloggers. To get some of that sun cream on in a bit.
Can't see that.
Will you rub me, Mrs. Lumsden? Oh. Bleep. Funny vibration from down there.
Where?
What have you done wrong?
I've not put the door on properly, really.
Don't like vibrations. I don't know what you guys are like, but if I can hear something squeaking, creaking, rattling, I have to track it down and bodge something behind it to tighten up the offending loose thing. Drives me mad. There's a lot of things drive me mad.
It's just the fact that I've now found your weakness. I will go and start loosening things.
See, she can be an evil cow. I know you think she's lovely. I know you think she's browbeaten by this bolshy, bullish husband of hers. She's silently evil. So what time are you making the bacon sandwiches today?
Oh, we should go on a diet today and not have any.
Can we go on a diet tomorrow?
No.
I like the road mic. I don't have to shout, I don't have to shout. It's quite nice. I can have a chat with you. And all being well, it should be sounding pretty good because that camera is 8 foot away from us.
Does that mean you're going to give a shout out to your microphone now? Tell everybody.
Big shout out to the Rode Wireless Go. If you want to pay me any money, Rode, for mentioning you on my massive YouTube site, perhaps our YouTube channel should be more just lumpy banter between us two. You're lumpy. You're Mrs. Lumpy, aren't you, really?
That means I would have to talk to you a lot of the time then.
So just a morning with the Lumpies could be a new YouTube channel where we just do this. Sit and bitch.
Fortunately, I have a job.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to tell anybody where she works. You all hate her. I'll leave that with you. What?
Do you want to put some cream on?
I will put some cream on. Would you like to take the tiller?
Yeah.
There we go. I bet I've got some good white marks from yesterday where my glasses go. but that's glowing well.
It's easier to teach than it is to steer when you're on the river, I think, more than now.
It's doing my bald spot, hang on. It's important. The problem with these squirty things is once your hands get greasy, you can't then squirt.
Tesco's at there then.
Do we need a Tesco's?
We do need to stock up on things like juice,
Toilet paper after those kebabs. Milk,
milk.
because it came out like cottage cheese this morning. Did that coffee taste alright?
There's coffee wine must have extremely thick.
Cottage cheese milk. Nice. I think
See whether it's something that's close or whether just because it's so cold.
I'm guessing it's a long way off. Again, because you're on a river, you can't just. You're going through fields. There's no towpaths. You haven't got a right of way within them.
Get shot.
So, when approaching Chadbury Lock, travelling downstream, which is what you're doing, the lock entrance is partially obscured by trees, and the weir crest is unmarked and therefore invisible. Big red capital letters: slow down and take care.
Why are you sharing that with me?
Because you're a speed freak and you're careless.
I'm actually going to hand across to you in a bit. I'm going to make a drink.
Get in.
What do you want to do?
I'd love a tea, I think, please. You only need to just step off the boat a little bit. Sometimes we're guilty of just sticking on there and going through, wading through where we've got to go. But, you know, you've just come across beautiful places like this. All these geese playing in this weir, feeding in this weir. Swan down there. It's just awesome, isn't it? Like that. Beautiful. And as we approach the end of this vlog, here's a little sample of what to expect in the next.